remember pretty vividly the crop of female artists that arose back in the '90s. It was definitely a decade for the female singer and songwriter. The '90s was, of course, the '70s and the '80s too, but particularly the '90s because you had Alanis Morissette. She came out with that big album, Jagged Little Pill, in 1995, and there was also Sarah McLachlan, Jewel first record back in 1996, and there was also Paula Cole. I Don't Want to Wait coming in on my fantasy playlist at number 21, up 2 from 23 on fantasy playlist October 18th, 1997. Paula Cole. She's from Massachusetts. She got her big break when she was invited to tour with Peter Gabriel. She signed a deal with Imago Records. It's Imago. I'll just pronounce it as Imago Records. And she released her first album called Harbinger around 1994. But not long after she released her debut album, Imago Records went under. Gosh, how about that for luck? But good fortune intervened. Somebody upstairs was smiling down on Paula Cole because she got a major record deal with Warner Brothers Records, and they re-released her first album, Harbinger, in the fall of 1995, and then she came out with her second album. The second album was a charm. Where Have All the Cowboys Gone? That was a top 10 hit. Her second album called This Fire, and she produced this album herself. She wrote and produced this album. She recorded this album in 2 weeks. Now, that's pretty damn phenomenal right there. You got to think about this. Because a lot of artists, when they make an album, they'll work on the album in Los Angeles. Then they'll go to Stockholm and work on it for a little while. Then they'll go to New York and do some remixing. And then they'll finish up and somewhere else. And all this, takes maybe about 6 months to a year. But not this album. 2 weeks, baby. That is it. Paula Cole. Uh, Where Have All the Cowboys Gone? That was her signature hit, first song off the album, first single off the album. I Don't Want to Wait did pretty good. Didn't make top 40 in England, but it went to number 11 on Billboard's Hot 100 here in the States. And the album got 7 Grammy nominations, including Album of the Year and Best Pop Album. She did get a Grammy for Best New Artist. I believe this was in 1997, 1998. My favorite single off this album, Me. Her third single didn't do anything, but it was very passionate. Almost sounded kind of plaintive, somewhat bleak, but it just sticks out at me. That's the one I really like, the third single of hers, but it didn't do as well as her previous two records. That's it. I guess that's all I got to say about Paula Cole. This is Paula Cole at number 21 on my fantasy playlist, October 18th, 1997. I Don't Want to Wait.